In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Subsistence on Season 5. And yes, there's been changes. And yes, I had problems. That's why I was short a video last week. I had some audio issues. I moved my recording from my laptop back to my main system because I upgraded. And that caused a lot of problems. I lost some saves. And now I'm always backing up. And I did back. Oh,
Stupid hunters. I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm busy.
I hate the frickin' hunters. Hold on a second. So, yeah, unfortunately, I had to reload a save, which, ooh, they must be attacking the other base. They're attacking the other base. I still get a notification because it's still my base, but, so that must be a rando attack. Just randomly attacking and they pick the other base. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, let's double check real quick. Yeah, unfortunately, I lost like 2 days. So all that cloth that I collect. Okay, this set decided to attack the correct base. I'm confused. He has a grenade-tipped arrow. That's another grenade-tipped arrow. I am tired of grenade-tipped arrows. That's nasty. Come on, step out. Don't make me bleed. That's why I'm not going to heal myself. Oh, there we go. Oh, so another... Okay, we're going to talk about that here in a second, too. But first off, unfortunately, yes, I had to reload. Oh, thank you. And I thought I had everything backed up to the day the last recording was done. But obviously that didn't happen. So when I reloaded my saves, it was the saves from the recording before I did that recording. Basically, oh my God, look at all the damage they just... We have to rethink this. I had another bad experience with this, and I'm about done with these hunters and fighting them in this position. I'm not sure why, but every time they show up over here now, it's grenade-tipped arrow, grenade-tipped arrow, grenade-tipped arrow. I'm not sure if I set this up, if that little bit of a height is the problem, but it is becoming a major issue. I can't do anything against grenade-tipped arrows. If they're constantly going to be using grenade-tipped arrows, then I might as well reset up my base like I had it before, where there's a primary BCU that, yes, I have to run a distance, you know, outside to go do crafting and stuff with, but I don't care if they destroy it. Because this is becoming untenable. I'll have to think on it. It's a major change that I don't want to do, so I will have to think on it. So let's go over what did change. So when something like this does happen, I do not go out and loot. I will gather wood. I will fish, which I did a lot of fishing. I will build around the base. So I'll do the boring, you know, fishing, trying to get pearls. I was able to repair my shotgun because I was able to go out and find some pearls and stuff like that. But I didn't loot bags. If I had hunter interactions, I didn't loot the hunters. I just killed them and moved on. I didn't go out and find another chicken. I didn't get all those rabbits, so I didn't get all that cloth. Now, I also didn't repair my combat vest, but I used some of that cloth to make first aid kits. So I have 3 first aid kits, so I'm up 2. The cloth I didn't use to repair these 2 items has turned into first aid kits. Little... I had to struggle with that one, but my garden didn't get planted like it was supposed to, so I lost time on that. I lost a lot of time. And my chicken wasn't replaced, so I lost all the time on my chicken. But what I have done, hold on, let me show you this. That lighting issue that I was saying I was having, I took that other workbench and just tossed it up there and slid it into the rock, and the blue light's right there. It looks really good at night. Okay, so that's some upgrading I did. I went ahead and removed the 2 pieces here, broke down one and used one down there, and the bridge is done over there. I completed this small area here, but I never did a new planter. I think it's one of the next things I want to do is another planter. I also want to connect this to that. So it comes off there by one and then comes here so that I can get to that side or get from there over here without going upstairs maybe. I'm thinking about it. Let me show you this. And this was basically just gather the wood. And I already had everything else. So I allowed myself to gather wood so I can at least get something done. And it terminates right here with a foundation. So that's done in place. I am tired of grenade tipped arrows. I am extremely tired of the hunters constantly shooting me with grenade tipped arrows. I know what their coding is supposed to be. And if they can't reach the BCU from the ground, meaning they can't throw grenades or Molotov cocktails at it, that's when they typically will shift over to grenade tipped arrows. I purposely put that BCU out to make it so they shouldn't be using grenade tipped arrows on my base, or me for that matter, and they constantly are. I typically try to leave cold games alone. I don't want to bother the man during the holidays with a question. I don't know if he's working on the update or not because I don't bother him on the holidays. I don't know, what's going on with him because I don't bother him on the holidays. I think I'm going to have to send a message to Cold Games and ask them about the grenade tipped arrow issue and what interactions justify or trigger a hunter to pull out a grenade tipped arrow. I know I've heard them use grenade tipped arrows to my other BCUs. But historically, I take a BCU and I place it where they can't get near it. It's almost always above them. I have always built in an elevated position. And I'm wondering, do I not understand how the hunters calculate, okay, grenade tipped arrow or no at this time? I don't know what the trigger or what the requirements are. I'm trying to think back if I've ever had a base that they didn't use grenade tipped arrows all the time. I mean, it's getting to the point like almost every time I go up there and they pull a bow out, they've got a grenade tipped arrow on it. My old base, it was my fault. I built the base in such a way that their AI was like, we can't reach that BCU. We can't target it with our regular weapons. We can't attack the player because the player's way above us. Grenade tipped arrow. It makes sense. You use the best weapon that you have to do as much AoE damage that you possibly can. I get it. What I don't get is when I give them a ready-made BCU at their level that they can easily attack with grenades or the Molotov cocktails, why these guys are continuously targeting me with grenade tipped arrows. I'm not trying to say that, and I'm not trying to sit here and complain that it's unfair, But I do think there needs to be a balance. I do think there needs to be okay, this is the premium weapon. And this is only used in these circumstances. Because if you don't have armor on, or if you don't have a helmet on, and you get hit with a grenade-tipped arrow, it can typically one-shot a player, especially if they hit you in the head. And they typically hit you in the head a lot. So, yeah, when I saw that grenade-tipped arrow, I figured I was dead. And then he fired a second one, and I was shocked I lived. I feel the pain other people feel and complain about on the forums. I'm kind of feeling that way, that I don't want to say it's not fair. I'm just not sure if it's warranted for grenades. I mean, take out a shotgun, take out everything else. Just a grenade-tipped arrow doesn't make sense unless I have built in such a way that they can't reach me. Like a floating base. Grenade-tipped arrows and a floating base, meaning there's no access for the hunters to you, and their AI calculates, if I was, going to charge the player, can I reach the player? If it was a deer, okay. If the AI says, okay, I can't reach player, pull out grenade-tipped arrows, to take care of a floating base cheater, hey, no problem. That makes perfect sense. Most of my base is anchored. The edge that I'm fighting at is completely anchored to the ground. The BCU is right out in front of them. There's nothing that's blocking them from attacking the BCU. And I am not in a position that they can't reach me. What are you? Bear, okay. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm complaining, but the extra time that I've had to do the thinking while I was trying to build and get my fish oil supplies up, recover from my cottonseed. Thank you. Recover from my issues gave me a lot of time to look at the base and go, I mean, if the hunters are constantly going to be using grenade-tipped arrows, I'm rebuilding that base. I am going to still interesting build. I'm still going to have a fighting area, and it's going to be above them, where because I've done that, then okay, that's I don't know if I want to do with that or not, because I had an idea about I was watching a video, a developer reached out. They're making a medieval sandbox multiplayer game and sent me a video to look at. And it looks decent if you like multiplayer games. I think you guys know I'm more of a solo player individual. Runoff, I don't want to deal with you. I want the iron up here right now. What is it? Rain and Ruined. I think it's called Rain and Ruin, and it's not released. It's not even on Steam forums or anything like that. But if you look it up on YouTube, the developer seems nice, solo developer, so I do support him. It's just not my kind of game. I mean, I have some really cool ideas. I know I can do a much better. This is what the video is. I have a better audio setup. He's a developer. He's not a YouTuber. He doesn't do videos or anything like that. So, I mean, I kind of want to reach out to him and offer the assistance that way. And I'm not going to charge the guy. Just, I like doing this kind of stuff. But I don't want to take advantage of his generosity, because there's no way I'm going to play the game. Not long term. I'd mess around with it. Try it out, stuff like that. But it's not going to be like Subsistence or any of the other games that I play where I put hours and hours into it. I don't like clans. I don't like... My aversion to that comes from the years I wasted of my life in WoW. It finally dawned on me when I was still in the military, and I'd get done with a long day at work, and even at lunch, I'd rush home and I'd get some stuff done on my lunch break on WoW, go back to work, get done with work, rush home because the clan, the guild is waiting for me because I was their healer, and we need to go, do this raid, and I have to heal. And it became a job, and it became not fun anymore. And then of course they started changing stuff too much, different way. They really screwed it up when they went, when they did the multiplayer effects, solo play. So we were, the PvP affected the rest of the game. So because people cried about X, Y, or Z in the PvP realm, the developers of that game decided, well, we're going to make it so the game does this now. And it just ruined the I can't call it a solo experience, but the PvE experience was completely ruined. I couldn't even play my character the way that I wanted to play my character, or that I'd always had played that character, because of the changes that they made, because the PvP people whined so much. Kind of why I don't like, and I have not utilized any of the server stuff for Subsistence. It's not that I don't like Subsistence, it's like I don't like multiplayer. And I outright refuse. I mean, I'll mess around, like if Blood invited me to join him for to do something on Subsistence, I join him, but that would be something where it wouldn't be a job. It'd be like, I'm I want, or I'm not going to have a set time every week that I have to get onto a game and feel like it's an obligation. Other than the videos that I want to make, per se. Maybe that's snooty of me. Maybe that's snobby of me. It's, think WoW. WoW made me the person I am today, at least when it comes to multiplayer games. So if you guys ever, if somebody invites me, hey, come join our server, and I say no, it's not that I don't like you, or that I don't want to play with you. It's just that I had some really bad interactions, and I feel I neglected people in my life for a stupid game that wasn't worth the time and the lost time with those people that I did. At the time, because I'm a gamer, I didn't see it that way, and I'm sitting here playing a video game right now, but I don't do it all the time. It's more controlled. I control what I want to do. I don't have to answer to somebody else, or feel I do, because I want to play with the guys, so I have to play at this time. I like to be able to manage that time better myself. So, if I was going to redo the base, and I'm not saying I'm going to do it yet, I want to reach out to Cole Games and get an answer to my question, so I have an informed decision before I just willy-nilly start changing stuff. Here is what I probably would do. I already have my land bridge here. I think I would place a BCU right here on this rock. If they came, no matter what, if they came and attacked this, it'll be from around here, up there possibly, but mainly down around here. Might go up there to attack, maybe. I would remove the defensive part of my tower up here. I'd probably take the tower down completely, and finish this off with a slanted roof going up that comes down to the glass roof down here. Or maybe I'd slant that roof all the way to the top and do something with that, with the elevated areas or something. I think that would look kind of cool. I don't want to touch this. I love this part right here, and I like this and I like this. It's just that tower part isn't functioning the way that I thought it would. One, and is encouraging hunters to do things that I was trying to avoid. And three, and finally, it's an eyesore. It looks nice. This looks like an eyesore to me. And I want to do something about it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do something about it, but I want to do something about it. Let's find a chicken real quick. That's the last thing we'll do today, is probably go find a chicken. Pocket chicken. As Blood would say, pocket chicken. Oh, I'm sorry if the game audio was so loud in the last two videos that you guys could barely hear me, and it was a bad mix, and I do apologize for that. I am not going to boost the audio of the gameplay. I'm going to leave it however it records. My voice is more than audible. It was just me trying to boost the game sounds that sounded way too weak in those videos. And I guess my the balance I tried to set was horrible. So. I saw the rabbit, but yeah, it's iron. I'm not going for that. I do not need to invite. I need to play smarter and not stupid. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I've been playing really, really stupid recently. Loosey-goosey, with a wild hair up my butt, whatever you want to say, I've definitely been playing now. Finding all this iron, though, is really... Really? You're gonna make me jump for it, and it's literally just like right above my head. Subsistence is picking on me. But yeah, I'll reach out. I'll see if I can get Cold Games to give me an answer about hunters and grenade-tipped arrows. When does the AI consider it's time to utilize a grenade-tipped arrow? If it doesn't matter, it's just going to happen and it's meant to be that way, then I'll make a decision. If he says, they're only supposed to use it X time, why are you, and then I might make a change on my base to mitigate what I see as a potential issue. Or just maybe not an issue. It just feels like it's too much. It'd be one thing if the hunters attacked and then only had like a certain number of rounds, and if they used up their grenade-tipped arrows, they maybe would come with a single grenade-tipped arrow. Anytime I rated, I'm using grenade-tipped arrows. And it's not on a test world. I'm just actually, if I have 2 or 3, I might have 4 or 5 grenade-tipped arrows, but that's all my grenade-tipped arrows. These guys never run out of ammo. They don't have to work for the resource. It's just they automatically come in with all of that. I want that balance, and I don't know if Cold Games is ready to initiate or add that layer of the hunters are going to have to work for their living. They're no longer going to get free ammo. Now that they have melee attacks, I don't see why they can't run out of ammo like we can. Oh crap, I'm out of ammo. I'm out of food. I should have eaten when I was back at the house. Oh crap, I'm out of ammo. I need to whip out my axe and attack the player because I'm an idiot and I ran out of, I don't have any 9mm ammo. I have to pull out my shotgun, but I'm too far away. Which, let's be honest, the stupid hunters make you bleed with their shotgun from, I don't care how far away. There's a deer messing with my bridge over there. I don't know what he's doing in the lake swimming, but okay. Let's get home and get something to eat. I don't guess I'm not going to get a chicken tonight or today. I saw a couple. I didn't think about it. I should have grabbed a chicken when I was out. Hey, do you have a chicken in you? Because I kind of need a chicken right now. All right, well, I'll take the shotgun shell. That's, you know, that's acceptable. Boy, I like the shadow right there. My God, I don't have any stamina. Food. Give me food. Oh, it's a long time since I've seen the bar. That was brown. That was horrible. Yeah, I don't think I'd seen that in a long time. That was a nasty brown. Oh, come on. I was just talking about how I'm tired of you guys. Are you seriously going to come? All right. See? Grenade tipped arrow. Why? Whoops. Let me get my better weapon out. Why did he already have a grenade tipped arrow? What caused that? Oh. Ah. I got it hit, but I missed his head. Yeah, you made me bleed with your shotgun. That's normal. But that's okay. So, okay, that time it wasn't so bad. They immediately attacked with a grenade-tipped arrow, and then they stopped using them. I would say that was the AI working the way that it should. If I'm attacking the base, I'll use a grenade-tipped arrow. If I'm targeting the player directly, and it wasn't already in their hands, then I'll use a normal weapon. That kind of seems right to me. Any damage to this? A little damage. Another reason I'm having a problem with this setup. Oh, God, this stuff's got all break. I need to come up here and repair it. Actually, probably best just to break these down and replace them, because they're past the point where this one maybe not, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyways. What about that one? No, that's okay. That should be repaired, and those should be repaired. Hammer. Bring nails. I hope I don't need any scrap to repair. I don't think I do. I don't have enough to... I'm going to need the floor for sure. I think that was a curved floor up there. Yeah, you can see the blue light up here now, so it's nice. I do like... Okay, you guys can't see anything up here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just end the episode really quick. I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence on Season 5. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.